Imagine this. The clock has just struck 10 a.m. Thousands of people stare at their phone screens with racing hearts. Their fingers hover over the refresh button. Ticket sales have just opened. And within seconds, the numbers on the screen suddenly change to a single word that sends everyone into panic. Sold out. What really happened? Why is it that every time Bruno Mars announces a concert, the tickets vanish within minutes? Is it simply because of his popularity? Or is there a secret strategy inside the music industry that the public rarely talks about? Before we uncover everything, make sure you like this video, share your thoughts in the comments, and subscribe to the Mars channel for the most shocking stories from the global music world. Because once you discover the truth behind this phenomenon, you might start looking at Bruno Mars concerts in a very different way.
1, 2, 3, 4. Hey, hey.
The global music industry has seen countless stars rise and fall. Many singers have filled stadiums, but only a few have managed to create a phenomenon where millions of people rush to buy tickets in a frenzy. Yet, every time the name Bruno Mars appears in a new tour announcement, a strange pattern always happens. The tickets don't just sell, they disappear. In just a matter of minutes, stadium seats capable of holding tens of thousands of people suddenly become unavailable. Fans around the world complain on social media. Ticketing servers often slow down or even crash because too many people are trying to enter at the same time. Across different countries, from Tokyo to Las Vegas, from Seoul to Jakarta, the same story keeps repeating. Fans wake up early in the morning. They open their laptops, tablets, and phones at the same time. Some even create multiple accounts just to increase their chances. But when the countdown finally ends, the tickets are already gone within minutes. This phenomenon raises a major question that continues to haunt the entertainment industry. Is it really just about popularity? Or is there something much bigger happening behind the scenes? To understand this mystery, we have to go back to the time when Bruno Mars had not yet become the global icon we know today. Before the world recognized him as the singer capable of making entire stadiums sing along to hits like Uptown Funk, Just the Way You Are, and 24K Magic, he was simply a songwriter working quietly behind the scenes of the music industry. Very few people know that his journey to stadium stages did not happen overnight. Bruno Mars spent years building a reputation as a musician obsessed with details. Producers who have worked with him often say the same thing. He didn't just want to create hit songs. He wanted to create an experience. And perhaps this is where the first secret behind his concert ticket phenomenon begins. For many artists, a concert is simply a place to perform their popular songs in front of fans. But for Bruno Mars, a concert is a show designed almost like a blockbuster movie. Every light, every movement, every note, everything is calculated with almost obsessive precision. When the 24K Magic World Tour began several years ago, many music critics initially assumed it would just be another typical pop tour. But what happened afterward shocked the entertainment industry. The concerts were not just successful. The tour generated hundreds of millions of dollars and became one of the highest-grossing tours in modern music history. Stadium after stadium was completely packed. Fans weren't just watching, they were experiencing the show. Some even described it as a return to the golden era of live music when artists like Michael Jackson and Prince turned concerts into historic events. But there is another factor that makes Bruno Mars concerts different: the number of shows. Unlike many artists who perform dozens or even hundreds of concerts in a long tour, Bruno Mars often chooses to hold far fewer performances. This decision may seem simple, but the impact is enormous. When global demand is extremely high, but the number of concerts is limited, only one result can happen: scarcity. And scarcity creates something incredibly powerful in human psychology: desire. People don't just want to attend a Bruno Mars concert. They feel like they have to. On social media, every new concert announcement often turns into a viral phenomenon within minutes. Fans from different countries share screenshots of their failed attempts to secure tickets. Some even post dramatic messages as if they've just missed the opportunity of a lifetime. It's like trying to win the lottery, wrote a fan from Manila. Others say something even more extreme. It's easier for me to get a visa abroad than to get a Bruno Mars concert ticket. But the more shocking stories come from the secondary ticket market. In some cases, tickets originally sold for a few $100s suddenly appear online for several times their original price. This phenomenon has sparked anger among many fans. Were those tickets purchased by professional scalpers? Were automated bots sweeping thousands of tickets in seconds? Or is the ticketing industry itself playing a more complex game than the public realizes? Some entertainment industry analysts believe the phenomenon is actually a combination of all those factors. Bruno Mars' global popularity is clearly a major reason. His songs have been streamed billions of times across platforms, and almost every generation recognizes at least one of his hits. But popularity alone does not always create ticket hysteria like this. There are artists with massive streaming numbers whose concerts do not sell out in minutes. So, what makes Bruno Mars different? Some people believe the answer lies in something increasingly rare in the digital era: live performance reputation. Stories about Bruno Mars concerts often sound almost like legends. Fans who have seen him perform live describe the experience as a massive party that never loses its energy. The band that performs with him, the Hooligans, is widely known as one of the most solid live bands in modern pop music. They don't just play songs. They create an atmosphere that makes an entire stadium feel like a giant music club. And perhaps this is why every new tour announcement instantly triggers a wave of global panic. Because for many people, getting a Bruno Mars concert ticket isn't just about entertainment. It feels like a rare experience. But the deeper we dig into this phenomenon, the more an even bigger question begins to emerge. Is this scarcity of concerts really happening naturally? Or was it deliberately designed as part of a very clever marketing strategy? Some industry observers have started proposing a rather controversial theory. They believe that limited concert schedules, social media hype, and modern ticketing systems have created a perfect storm that makes Bruno Mars tickets almost impossible to obtain. But if that theory is true, then the next question becomes even more shocking. Is the phenomenon of tickets selling out in minutes proof that Bruno Mars is the biggest pop star of his generation? Or is it actually a sign that the global concert industry has discovered a new way to create artificial scarcity that makes fans rush to buy tickets as fast as possible? And if one day Bruno Mars decides to launch a world tour with far more shows than usual, would the tickets still sell out within minutes? Or would the biggest mystery behind this phenomenon finally be revealed?